What I'd like to share with you today is a secret that can, a secret from magic, a magician's secret that can improve the way people lead their teams. It involves a couple things. It involves that little red box and a $100 bill. I brought the box. Who's got a bill that I can borrow? It's only a loan. Who's got a bill? I know everybody pulled one out before. A 5, that's mildly amusing. 20s, those are kind of funny. 10s, no hundreds? Okay, we're going to go with a 20. You do? All right. All right. And it's American. I give you the marker. Don, I'd like you to ask you to just sign your name across the face. Do that nice and big so everybody in the back can see it. Yeah, right across the face of the bill. It's a minor felony.
When you go to cash, make sure you turn it over.
Fantastic. It'll absolutely still cash. Thank you very much. Now, the reason I ask you to sign the bill is very simple. When we see it again, we'll know it's yours, not some bogus duplicate. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm about to do. I'm going to fold this bill into a little packet. I'm going to put it in my hand. I'm going to wave my hand over it. It will disappear and reappear inside of the box. You know undeniably that that is impossible, but I'm going to do it. All I do is put the bill in my hand, wave over, say the magic words B-N-I, it disappears. To no reaction whatsoever. It's all right. You're anticipating more. Exactly right. Don, if you'd be so kind. You're worried. You shouldn't be worried. Please come forward and open the box. Spin it around so that you don't face your back towards folks. Excellent. Pull out what you find inside. Open that up. Pull out what you find inside of there. Bring it on over. You know what that is, right?
It looks like a lime.
It is a lime. More importantly, a $100 lime. Inspect the lime. Make sure it's solid. And this is important. Make sure there's no cuts or holes, no secret points of entry. It is indeed an unadulterated piece of citrus fruit. Yes? Fantastic. Do you happen to have a knife? Anybody have a knife?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, we'll use that. Fantastic. Nothing stuck to the knife, right? The lime that you inspected and the knife. Grab the top, twist, and lift.
Ooh.
There's something in there. Isn't that amazing? It's paper. Grab the paper. Pull it out of there. Oh, it's stuck.
This will go good with my gin.
Oh, yeah, it's 100, but it couldn't be the same 100, right? That'd be impossible. And yet, when he shows you his signature, I think you'd all agree that that is impossible. Yep. Thank you very much. So, that brings us to a question. What does that have to do with anything? I know one thing for sure. I've been a magician for 8 or 10 years, but I don't need to be a mind reader to know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how did he do that? How did he do that? How did he do that? So, I'd like you to take a little slip of paper, take 30 seconds, write down your best theory for how I got that bill inside of that line. Take 30 seconds, do that, and then when you've written down your theory, on a scale from 1 to 10, rate your confidence in that theory. 1 being not confident at all, 10 being I know how you did it. Go, 30 seconds. All right, so that's 30 seconds. How many people have a theory and are from 8 to 10 in your confidence? Okay, so there's a few. Anybody who knows how I did it? Okay, Howard, how'd I do it?
Prearranged with Dawn.
I prearranged it with Don. And you're like 10 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Fantastic. Who else is confident? Lauralee.
Witchcraft, 100%.
Witchcraft. Yes, I do have a deal with the devil. How confident are you in that theory? 100%. I was afraid somebody'd find out someday. You, sir, how did I do it?
Money actually does grow on lime trees.
These are all very clever, but I want to know how you actually think I did it. How do you think I did it?
Somehow you swapped the lines.
I swapped the
How you
lines.
switched them around.
Okay, and how confident are you in that theory?
40%.
40%. Who else has a theory?
But as you're cutting, you're like dexterous, nimble fingers got it in there.
Very good, very good. All right. I'd like to tell you a little story. These are all fantastic theories, mostly. But I'd like to tell you a story about a time that I was doing this particular piece of magic to open a training session for a group of CEOs. At that time, I didn't ask how people thought I did it. I just did the thing as an illustration of an idea and then moved on. During the break, a CEO of a company, had about 600 employees, came up to me, brilliant guy, and he said, "Oh, that thing with the lime, that's amazing. I know how you did it." Really? Tell me, how did I do the thing with the lime? And he said, "Well, it's obvious. There's only one way you could have done it. When you were cutting it, you had it in your hand, you just kind of slipped it in there without us seeing you do it," much like your theory. You did it very well, we couldn't see you did it, but that's obviously how you did it because it's the only way you could have. Physical impossibility, that's the only way you could have done it. I said, "That's great." And what I told him is what I have to tell you. Can't tell you how I did it because of the whole blood oath thing. Witchcraft. But what I will tell you is that in the past 12 years of performing that particular piece of magic, I've used at least 10 different methods, 10 different techniques to get that bill inside of the fruit. And when I told him that, he looked like I hit him in the head with a 2x4. It's like his brain exploded with the idea that there was more than one right answer. And that brings us to the big secret that can improve your leadership. There is always more than one right answer. And when I told him that there was 10 different ways that I'd done that, he said to me, "If that's the case, then what are the things in my life, in my business, that I'm sure that I know the only right answer to? And I need to go back and reinvestigate that." Voltaire said, "Doubt is not a very agreeable state, but certainty is a ridiculous one."